What's up, YouTube? We're back with another one of these episodes. I don't know if I want to call them episodes. I don't think that sounds right. I don't want y'all to think this is like a TV show or something. Or should I call them chapters? Nah, not chapters. Yeah, fuck that. Anyways, today I'm gonna be talking about fix his mic. How to attract the right group of friends, and also how to attract that significant other. And this is advice just coming from my life, my perspective on things, my viewpoints on things. So feel free to give in your, 2 cents or whatever it is you want to say about this. And I'm open to it, I'm always open to learning from y'all too. As I said in the last video, this is new. This is a whole nother wave I'm going into on this channel. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy this. So I want to start off with talking about friends and finding that right group of friends, that group that you want to attract and be around, right? I feel like we all have this group of friends that we hang out with, and it might be our only group of friends, which is why we want to branch out into something new. But I feel like we all have this group to where we go out and we do shit, we have fun, we laugh, but we don't have that fulfillment. We don't feel fulfilled in terms of what we did that day. You might come home and sit down in that bed and think, well, shit, I had fun, but I feel like I could be doing a lot more if I was surrounded with people that genuinely enjoyed what I enjoyed and were into what I was into. Now, this is not to throw those other friends out the window and to say you shouldn't be hanging out with them, but this is to really say that you can also construct an environment that you genuinely love rather than an environment that you mainly go into to pass time because there's nothing else to do. The main way I think we can do this is by learning more about ourselves. We have a whole... I say we are not tapped into the majority of ourselves in terms of what we might like and love and be into. We're not tapped into it simply because of the fact that we don't take the time to look into other things in this world. Like, when I say take time to yourself, sit in your room for a couple of days. Just think for 10 minutes straight. Just be with your own thoughts. Most people can't do this. Most people cannot sit and be with their own thoughts. Be with your own thoughts and figure out what you were thinking of on a daily basis and figure out where you are in life. Once you do this, start researching things. Start looking into new arts. Start looking into nature activities. Look into everything. You don't know what you might like simply because these are things you don't do. You don't look into anything else. You stay on this same consistent path. I'm going to go out, party, do stupid shit, have fun, but I'm not going to genuinely get to know myself. That's really the path people are on. But when you take yourself away from that path and realize how much more there is to life and how much more there is to yourself that you can learn and tap into, once you tap into these things, you automatically start to put yourself in new environments. Like, let's say you find out you're into fishing. You might get a fishing app on your phone. You might be in an academy in the fishing section and meet people. You might do all sorts of things that have to do with fishing and naturally meet people that genuinely like you and you genuinely like them and y'all are genuinely into the same thing, right? Rather than friends you may have met on the streets or in the club or in high school that you only drink and do stupid shit with. This next point I want to talk about is finding a partner and finding peace within yourself. The main problem I feel like majority of people have when it comes to finding that significant other is we constantly rush into something new over and over and over again because we fear the fact that if we don't rush into things over and over again, we will have to spend time with ourselves and be alone for a little bit. And it's like you want to fit in with the trend. You want to be with somebody. You don't want to be the one person that doesn't have anybody. But what we don't realize is this is why this many relationships are this unsuccessful. People don't want to genuinely take the time to work on themselves before they go into finding a partner, right? And Well, we need to go into relationships thinking we have to have this mindset. It needs to be not a I need you and you need me. Rather, it needs to be a I want you and you want me. Let's share this life. Because if you're not at peace with yourself and you go into a relationship needing that other person to live a functioning life, this is where all the issues spark from, right? This is where all the arguments come from. This is where all the disagreements come from. This is where things even as deep as abuse come from. Because when you have this mindset of I need you or my life won't function correctly, this is exactly what happens. Your woman, your girl might go out, she might slip up, and you go ape shit, you blank out, you lose your mind because you know deep down you can't lose this and you don't know how to correctly react to that situation. You might do something out of pocket. And that leads on to more and more and more and more problems, right? And this can go vice versa from the woman to the man too. You can't go into a relationship completely needing another person to function correctly in your own life. You must be at peace with yourself before you try to become at peace with another person, because it doesn't work like that. You can't skip your own peace. You can't skip your own peace and try and become at peace with another significant. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. That's just false peace at that point. So my real advice to y'all in this whole thing when it comes to finding the right person or finding that right group of friends is to just get to know yourself. Understand who you are. Because finding people in your life isn't supposed to really be hard. It's supposed to be something that's kind of on autopilot. Because in this life, you just attract what you are. Without all the spiritual guru woo-woo stuff, you simply just attract who you are. That's just a basic law of life. Like, that's just the foundation of life. You like basketball, you're going to put yourself in an environment with people that play basketball, maybe at the court or maybe at the gym or something. And these people are going to naturally, meet you. Whether that's if you're on their team, you're playing against them, you're going to bond in that environment. It's just natural. You attracted that person simply because you're into what they're into and you're in their environment with them, right? So don't stress these things. It's not as complicated as you think. It just all starts with you. Instead of freezing up and being sad and depressed, get to know and love yourself so you can attract the proper things in life. That's really what I wanted to say on these two particular points. I'm real locked in with this. I got vids coming out every day. I'm going to try and speak on the topic every single day. Maybe I'll react to something here and there. I don't know. But mainly I want to focus on this because this is what I love doing. I'm going to keep steady with this, and make sure you click that link down in the description. I'm live on Kick all the time, and y'all have a great day.